Hi there, my name's Nancy and I'm from the Working Holiday Club. I'm here today to run you through our Canada summer program. I'm going to go through the application process, the inclusions, and just how the program works. So, despite popular belief, these Canadian resorts actually double in population in the summertime. It's when the snow starts to melt, the wildlife comes out to play, you've got all your awesome summer activities to choose from. You've got hiking, mountain bike riding, canoeing, whitewater rafting, camping, festivals, and so much more. Our Canadian resort partners transform into mountain biking resorts. So you've still got all the same job roles available as in the winter, in the summer. It's just instead of sending skiers and snowboarders up the lifts, it's mountain bikers and hikers. The summer program is $999, with the biggest inclusion being your job contract, which is guaranteed pre-departure. So the way we do this is we fly all the HR managers across from Canada over to Australia and New Zealand to interview you in your closest capital city. All summer interviews are conducted in March, meaning a couple weeks after this is when you'll have a job contract in your hand with your exact start date, how much you're getting paid, your role, all those sorts of things. That's your guaranteed job for the summer. So then you're free to book in your flights and insurance around this. All of these job contracts are for the full season, so you're looking at middle of May through till October, and it's guaranteed hours, about 32 to 40 hours a week. What's more, you can extend your job contract into the winter months, so you're getting the best of both worlds. We provide 24-month job support for your entire stay in Canada, so if you are looking at switching locations for the winter months, you can get in touch with our team and we'll put you forward for an interview with one of our other resort partners at no extra cost to you. Majority of our summer resort partners come with staff accommodation on mountain. So this means you're within walking distance to work, bars, restaurants, everything's going to be central, and it's subsidised by the resort itself. So you're only going to be paying about $120 a week in rent. For those resorts that don't come with staff accommodation, it just means that no one lives up on the mountain, but instead in the towns close by, because this is where all the action's happening. With these resorts, we'll provide housing assistance to help house you in those towns. Now, let's talk wages. On average, you're looking at about $13 an hour Canadian, so it's not a huge deal. It is more about the experience of living and working at one of these world-class resorts. You are going to be making enough to cover your basic expenses, like rent and some food, but we definitely recommend taking at least $3,000 in savings with you. We also step you through each part of the visa process. For Aussies and Kiwis, it's 24 months, costs $330, and majority of the application is done online. We'll send you out a step-by-step visa guide which walks you through exactly what you need to do to get this approved. You'll also need to book in a biometrics. This is a quick 15-minute appointment at one of the visa application centres where you go and get your photos taken and your fingerprint scanned. As I mentioned, we'll step you through it all one step at a time as you go. And we've also got visa specialists in the office to help you out if you do get stuck. Once you have your job contract start date, we'll help you book in your first free night's accommodation into our partnered hostel in Vancouver. So this is where everyone will be heading before heading off to their resorts. We'll also have a Working Holiday Club representative there as well to conduct orientations. This is where we'll show you how to set up your bank account, your tax file number, your phone, so you can set all this up and hit the ground running on arrival. We also host meet and greet parties every night during the week in the bar downstairs of this hostel. So this is the fun part. This is where you get to meet everyone else on the program, have a few drinks and hang out before becoming co-workers, roomies, neighbours and whatnot. From here, you'll either jump on a bus or a flight as a group or by yourself and head out to your resort. So you'll check into your staff accommodation, head to your work induction, and we'll leave it to you guys for the summer. So this is the summer inclusions in a nutshell. So the only things that aren't included are your flights, insurance, and the cost of that visa. To get the ball rolling on all of this, you just need to put down a deposit payment. Once this is made, this is what secures your spot and we'll send out your application forms. In these application forms, this is where you can select your job and resort preferences, and it gives you a bit of a chance to put in a bit about your own work experience, skills, and personality. Once you submit this, it automatically goes to our recruitment manager, Julia, and she'll then be in touch via email to continue the recruitment process. She'll do a bit of a pre-assessment online interview with you to assess exactly what position you should be applying for. And then from here, she'll set you up with that one-on-one, face-to-face interview with the HR manager from the resort you choose when we fly them to you in March. So we'll get you ready for this interview as well. By doing this, we'll get you to send through a resume, 2 written employer references and a photo. We'll hand this over to the resort and have all of it ready, so all they really want to do when they meet you in the interview is see a bit more of your personality. Our interview spots are run on a first in, best dressed basis, so the sooner you get the deposit in, the more options of jobs and resorts you have. The reason being, we only take the number of applicants for the jobs that we have for each resort. For example, if a resort comes to us and say they want 180 staff members, it's not like we take 250 applicants and then everyone's competing. If we only have 180 job roles, we'll only take 180 applicants. So that way you know you're not competing against anyone else, you're just going through your own interview, meeting the resort, and a few weeks after that, you'll have your job contract in your hand, ready to go for the summer. So that's the rundown of our Canada Summer Program. I know I just ran you through a lot of information to listen to, but we walk you through everything you need to be doing one step at a time as you go throughout the process. So as long as you're checking your emails frequently and sending all your stuff back to us, the whole thing will run smoothly. To lock in a spot, make sure you contact our team today.